Direct from Argentina, the incomparable Forever Tango is coming to the Straz Center for the Performing Arts, featuring the best tango dancers in the world, internationally renowned musicians and vocalists, and a storyline true to the art of tango. With more, the director, creator, and producer of Forever Tango, Luis Bravo, is here with us today. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
So, excited to dive into this performance. But first, overall, what is it about the tango? Because you have so many credits to your name and your resume for your music and, being able to bring storylines together through music. What is it, though, about the tango that is so special?
Well, if I have to describe it in few words, just to describe a whole culture, the idiosyncrasy and this beautiful art form is kind of difficult. But I think what is so attractive and captivating about tango is that it's, in the dance, it's a relationship between men and women. And especially in these days, we need that humanity, with this very special roles in the man and the woman and embrace. And probably that's what captivates people, It's just, it's a very rich art form in many ways, but it talks a lot about human emotions, human passions, and everything is there in the tango form.
And it's interesting. You, of course, growing up and other places in the world where the tango was something that, was probably instilled in you, here to be able to put a traveling show together, I'm assuming you have to be able to have elements that are going to capture audiences, whether people are inclined more musically or people are inclined more of dance background, like myself, I'm going to appreciate that element more. How are you able to bring in all of the elements together to be able to tell someone a story and maybe introduce people to tango if they haven't been able to experience it before?
Well, it's just everywhere we go, it's just we find the same elements in the humanity of the audience. Mm-hmm. Either we played in China, in a remote location in next to the Himalayas, or and then in South of Korea, or in Toronto, in Italy, in Turkey. Where we find people, we have the same problematic in a certain way, the same emotions. And the show is, I think, at the end, at this stage of the story of the show, after being on stage for 35 years and more than 10 million people have seen it, I think it's the show that belongs to the people, to the peoples of the world. It's very easy. It's very easy. It's being, of course, it's a very difficult task, but thank God the success that we had over these years has given us a huge, enormous amount of credit.
Well, the longevity, I think, is just an example of the fabulous feedback. We're sharing, of course, the information so you can get your tickets. It's only one show, everybody, so make sure to go to the Straz website for that. Please do me a favor and introduce the performance and the dancers that we're going to get to enjoy.
Well, we're going to see these two beautiful performers from here, in fact. They reside here in Fort Myers, the Argentinians, of course, and they have their own location where they teach tango. The name of it's dance floor in Fort Myers, and it's Noelia Guerrero and Martin Cardoso. So they just joined the company. I'm so happy to introduce them just to the public here in Tampa, and I'm sure they're gonna have a wonderful time watching them on stage.
I know we will. Thank you, Luis.
My pleasure. Thank you very much for your interest in speaking with us.